Hello, everybody. Welcome to the ton of stuff to go over. So we just got to jump right in. Bitcoin ROI after halving. And in the last talked about, hey, it's a green day today. Time to take some profits, or time to cash out, or time to, take something off the table. And you must always be aware that at some point we're going to have to take things off the table. And somebody sent this to me. They go, Rob, don't forget about the Bitcoin ROI after halving. I go, that's pretty interesting. I got to take a look at that. And of course, the best place to find this is Ben's website, as I totally steal everything from him. But this is us right now. This is cycle 4 return on investment. And we can see that, of course, we just had our Bitcoin halving about a month ago, right? April 20th, coming up on May 17th or so today. So we can see that the ROI, took a little bit of a dip, but here we are. Not too bad. Remember, we're way ahead of schedule, in my personal opinion, as opposed to like our previous halvings. But when we take a look at this, as far as like and put things into context, let's take a look at the last cycle. Look at that. Isn't that crazy just to think about? So we take a look here, and we're going into cycle 3. And look at this ROI. And what we're taking a look at is, if the ROI value is 2, then Bitcoin has made 100% move from the halving price, right? That's just where we're at. And right now, for the halving cycle 4, we're at right now we're at 1.01. But look at this, in the last cycle, not too bad, 7.38. And look how much time it took from the halving, which I want to say was around May 11th, May 12th of 2020, all the way to the top. And this is taking a look at, if we're taking a look at, let's see, April. Let's take a look at November. I like how Ben did this. You can either go April or November, because it was kind of like a double top. I think Bitcoin maxed out around 63,000, then 67,000. We come over here, 7.86. So again, we got a long way to go. But look at this. This is what's interesting. Take a look at the cycle before that. And we can see, this is where it kind of gets a little bit jumbled. Let me take out cycle 3. Take a look at cycle 2. Look at this one. This is a beauty. This one we had it went from 2016. Look at that. July 11, 2016 to the ROI to, geez Louise, 30.13. So there is a little bit of diminishing returns, but again, it was a long way to go after the halving to the next one. Let me put back cycle 3 and now cycle 1. So here we go. Cycle 1 was a long time ago. We're talking about 2012, the very first halving, and then up it goes. If we can zoom in real quick, 85.44. So yes, there are diminishing returns, but again, the time frame of where we're at, this is a very early to where we are potentially going. And then if we extrapolate that, I just want to take a look at just where we could go. There's another one called the Bitcoin market cycle bottom ROI. So with this one, again, we take a look at cycle 5, which was when we're at right now. From the bottom, I want to say that was, November 2022. I think Bitcoin was around 17,000. Correct me in the comments section. And from that bottom, 17,000 to roughly, was it? Yeah, March 12th, when we hit around 73 or something like that. 4.5, pretty good. But that's from the actual market cycle bottom. But look at this one. If we take the last cycle before, look at these monstrous numbers. 20, market cycle 3, 95, market cycle 2. Oof, disgusting. 417th. I want to show you this one. 525. So again, we can see that there is diminishing returns from the cycle bottom, as well as the ROI, and we can't really put that into perspective yet, from the halving to the top. So maybe we're over here, but again, only time will tell as we move forward. So that takes care of the Bitcoin part, which people are pretty keen on that. But what about altcoins? Is this what they call altcoin season right now? Well, there's a pretty good thing on the website, altcoin season index. And we can see right here, I like how this one was put out. The amount of the top 50 altcoins that have a 90-day return on investment greater than Bitcoin. And this is just going back 90 days. It's updated every single day. And we can see, if you want to say this is the altcoin season, how it's defined on the site is you have to be 75% of the altcoins have to be ahead of Bitcoin, meaning they have to outperform Bitcoin, not just a couple of days, not just a couple of weeks, but 90 days moving forward. And we can see that right now as it pertains. Bitcoin ROI, 29% over the last 90 days. Pretty good. But look at the first two that have absolutely destroyed in the last 90 days are meme coins, Pepe and Dog with Fat. I know it pisses people off at some point, unless they invest into it, then all of a sudden they're fine with the meme coins. But then the next part, Arweave, which is essentially a DPIN play for blockchain saving or file saving within the blockchain. Fetch AI play. Toncoin, which is through Telegram. Then look at this, the next one, a meme coin. So out of the top 5, 3 of those are meme coins. And then Near Protocol, look at that, 142%. Phantom, all right. Dogecoin, again, meme coin, the first one. Render, AI play. Bitcoin Cash, crazy. BNB, and everybody's favorite, I shouldn't say everybody's favorite, but Solana, as good as it's been, over 90 days, it's only been up 54%, but you've still outperformed Bitcoin. But the thing I will say about this, as far as like altcoins and where we're at, when we're in altcoin season, meaning that over 90 days they've outperformed Bitcoin, what does that tell you? It tells you that if you're on that side and you're like, hey, it's altcoin season because over 90 days they've outperformed Bitcoin, it's too late. You kind of miss your opportunity, in my personal opinion. I mean, I could be wrong here, but I don't want to be on the sidelines all the time. Now, my portfolio is 75% Bitcoin, but I'm not going to stand around and just say, well, maybe I could be wrong. So far, it's been okay for me. And you never can tell when things are going to really pop off. And you really never can tell what's going to happen with altcoins.